Today, we're cutting through the noise and getting straight to the point on how to absolutely master the pull-up. This isn't just a random set of exercises. This is a full breakdown of the absolute foundation you need to build before you even think about pulling your body up. You see, most people get this wrong. They rush straight to the rep, ignoring the critical groundwork. This leads to weak, sloppy reps, plateaus, and worst of all, injuries. We ain't doing that. We're building a base so strong, so stable, that your pull-up numbers will soar and your form will be perfect. This is the real deal. Before your feet ever leave the ground, your journey begins with the simplest connection: your hands on the bar. This connection, your grip, is the literal foundation of every single pull you ever do. For a true traditional puller, we use a pronated grip. This means your palms are facing away from you, with your hands placed just outside of your shoulders. This specific grip is not arbitrary. This is what builds that wide, athletic, V-shaped back that defines a powerful physique. Now you have other options, and they're all great tools. The supinated grip with your palms facing you is the grip for a chin-up. This variation shifts the focus to your biceps, making it an excellent accessory movement. If your arms are weak link, chin-ups are your secret weapon. Then there's the neutral grip, where your palms face each other. This is a fantastic joint-friendly option that's easier on your wrist and elbow. The key to all these is the hand width. Always go just outside shoulder width. This is the sweet spot for maximum muscle engagement without putting your shoulders at risk. Go too wide and you shorten your range of motion and risk shoulder impingement. Go too narrow and your arms take over the movement, short-changing your back. Your grip sets the tone, so lock it in first. Your hands and forearms are the first point of contact, and if they can't support your body weight, nothing else matters. You need to build unbreakable grip strength. The best place to start is with the simplest exercise in calisthenics, the dead hang. Just get on the bar, relax your shoulders, and hang with your arms fully straight. Don't pull with your back, just let your body hang. This trains your support grip endurance, the ability to just hold on. Your goal is to build up to a solid 30 to 60 second dead hang. Once you have mastered the dead hang, it's time to level up to the active hang. This is where the magic begins. From a dead hang, you're going to actively engage your shoulders. Pull your shoulders down and away from your ears, creating tension in your lats. You're not bending your elbows at all. You're just creating tension. This teaches you scapular stability, which is a non-negotiable for safe, strong pull-up. If you can hold an active hang for 60 seconds, your grip foundation is rock solid. For an extra challenge, grab some fat grips or a towel to thicken the bar. This forces your forearms and hands to work overtime, building a vice-like grip. You can also hang with a dumbbell between your feet to progressively overload your grip. This is the hidden key, the secret sauce. This is the difference between a weak, arm-driven pull-up and a powerful back-driven one. Before you pull your body up, you must pull down with your scapula. A lot of people skip this, but it's the most important piece of the puzzle. The best drill for this is the scapular pull-up. Start from a dead hang with straight arms, without bending your elbows. Pull your shoulders down and back, lifting your entire body up an inch or two. You should feel a deep engagement in your lats. Hold for a second at the top, then slowly relax back down. The movement is tiny, but the mind-muscle connection is massive. You're teaching your body how to initiate the pull from the back, not your arms. Aim for 10 to 15 controlled reps. This primes your lats and builds the neural pathways you need for a perfect pull-up. This foundation, your grip, your active hang, and your scapular pull-ups is the difference between struggling and soaring. Don't skip it. Master the first phase and you will set yourself up for explosive growth and a powerful injury-free calisthenics career. Alright, you have built the foundation. You have got that vice-like grip. Your lats are engaged and you know how to initiate the movement from the scapula, not your arms. You have earned the right to start pulling. This is where most people get excited and start doing half reps. Don't do that. Remember this, half reps get you half results. We're not about that life. We're about full, controlled, powerful movements that build real, lasting strength. We're going to break down the pull-up rep itself and then give you the tools you need to get your first rep. A true perfect pull-up isn't just about getting your chin over the bar. It's a complete journey from a dead hang all the way up and back down again. Every single rep must begin from a dead hang. Your arms should be fully extended and your shoulders should be relaxed, just as you practice in the dead hang. This ensures you're working through the full, complete range of motion. Cheating the bottom range is a common mistake that leaves a ton of strength on the table. Now, for the ascent, the concentric or pulling phase. The moment your mind-muscle connection is ready, you will drive your elbows down and back, pulling your chest toward the bar. Think of it less as pulling yourself up and more like driving the bar down to you. Your lats should be doing the heavy lifting. Your chin must clear the bar at the very top. No shortcuts, no neck craning, chin over the bar every time. Then comes the descent, the eccentric or lowering phase, and it's where a huge amount of strength is built. Don't just drop, lower yourself down with full control. Aim for a slow, controlled descent, lasting anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds. The slower you go, the more muscle damage you create, which leads to more strength gains. This phase is non-negotiable for building serious pull-up power. If you're struggling with a particular part of the movement, you can train that specific range. If the bottom is hard, do a pause pull-up where you hold at the bottom for a few seconds before initiating the pull. If the top is the struggle, work on asymmetric holds at the top, but always work the full range of motion. If you can't do a pull-up yet, don't get frustrated. Everyone starts somewhere. What separates the best from the rest is not a magic ability, but a smart approach to training. These are the tools that will get you your first pull-up and beyond. This is the single most effective exercise for your first pull-up, the negative pull-up. The eccentric phase, remember, jump or step up to the top position with your chin over the bar, then lower yourself down as slowly as humanly possible. Control the descent. Aim for a 5 to second negative. When you can control a 15-second negative, you're ready for your first full unassisted pull-up. Band-assisted pull-ups are an incredible tool. Loop a resistant band over the bar and step into it. The band helps the most at the bottom, which is the hardest part of the movement. This allows you to train the entire range of motion and build confidence without the full burden of your body weight. As you get stronger, you can move to a thinner band or less assistance. You can also build horizontal pulling strength that has a direct carryover to vertical pulling with Australian pull-ups, also known as inverted rows. Set a bar at waist height. Keep your body straight like a plank and pull your chest to the bar. These are scalable. The more horizontal you are, the harder they get. Once you bang out 5 to 10 clean, perfect pull-ups with full range of motion, it's time to level up. This is where we build serious strength. Weighted pull-ups are the gold standard for building pure strength. Add a dip bell or hold a dumbbell between your feet. Gradually increase the weight to overload your muscles and force new growth. This is how you go from good to great. Archer pull-ups are a fantastic step forward toward the one-arm pull-up. Pull your body toward one arm while the other arm stays straight. This builds unilateral strength and exposes any imbalances you have. Or you can pull up while holding your legs straight out in front of you with L-sit pull-ups. This is a brutal core and hip flexor workout combined with a pull-up. This will challenge your entire body and build a rock-solid core. You have the foundation, you have the skills, but to truly master the pull-up, to make it a part of who you are, you have to train smart. This isn't just about what you do on the bar, it's about what you do when you're not on the bar. This is about longevity and building a body that performs for a lifetime. You can't just train hard, you have to train smart. Muscles don't grow while you're training, they grow while you're recovering. An optimal training frequency for pull-ups is 2 to 3 times per week. This gives your body enough stimulus to adapt and grow, but also enough time to repair and get stronger. Don't just go for a max rep set every time you touch the bar. That's a surefire way to burn out and hit a plateau. A smart pull-up day might include a few sets of negatives to build strength, followed by some clean reps of a progression you are working on, and finished with some asymmetric hangs to build that rock-solid endurance. Recovery and longevity. This is the most underrated aspect of training. Your body is a machine, and the machine needs fuel and maintenance. Your best friend here is sleep. You need a solid 7 to 8 hours a night. This is where your body repairs muscle tissue and produces the hormones you need for growth. You also need to fuel your body correctly. That means enough protein to repair muscle tissue and healthy carbs for energy. to perform. And don't forget to stretch after your workout. Loosen up those lats, chest and shoulders to maintain mobility and prevent stiffness. Injury prevention is key. You can have all the strength in the world, but it's worthless if you're sidelined by an injury. Always, always, always warm up your shoulders before you even touch the bar. Do some band pull aparts, some shoulder rotations, and light scapular drills. Mobility work and rotator cuff strengthening are non-negotiable if you want a long and healthy pulling career. Now, before we wrap this up and get you training, there are a few things that come up time to time that can make or break your progress. It's easy to get confused with all the advice out there, so let's cut straight to it. A common question is about the difference between palms facing forward versus backward. You will hear that a pull-up that's palms facing forward is harder, and that's because it puts the primary focus on your lats. It's the movement that builds that wide, powerful V-taper. The palms backward grip or chin-up brings your biceps into the movement, making it feel more accessible for a lot of people. It's not one is better than the other. They just serve different purposes. Use chin-ups to build up your arm strength to support your pull-ups, and use pull-ups to build that foundational back strength. They're both essential tools. Another issue that holds a lot of people back is not going all the way down. You might be able to bang out a bunch of reps, but only from the middle of the movement to the top. The problem lies in that bottom range. That full dead hang is where you build the most strength and where you are teaching your body to properly engage from the very start. The solution: stop the half reps, go back to the basics, master the dead hang, master the active hang, and make sure every single repetition you do begins from a full relaxed hang. The single best way to build strength in that bottom range is with negatives. Jump to the top and slowly, with total control, lower yourself all the way down. This trains your body to be strong at its weakest point. And on the topic of training, there's a thought that to get stronger, faster, you should train every single day. That is a myth that will lead you to burnout and injury. Your muscles don't grow while you're training, they grow while you're recovering. Give yourself a rest day 2 to 3 times a week. It's the sweet spot to make explosive progress. This gives your muscles the time they need to rebuild and come back stronger. You might have looked at a machine in the gym that helps you with your pull-ups. Will that help? It can, but it's not the most effective tool. The machine often provides inconsistent assistance. It gives you a boost, but not necessarily where you need it the most. It doesn't truly mimic the free hanging movement. The best way to get that first pull-up is with your own body weight. And the tools we have already discussed, like negatives and resistance bands, those train your body to handle your full weight from the ground up, which is what we're going for. Finally, if you're feeling like your hands just can't hold your body up, you're not alone. That's a common starting point. And it's why we spend so much time on the foundation. To increase your hand power, you have to train your grip directly. It's not about lifting your body up with your hands. It's about your hands supporting your body so your back can do the work. The simplest, most effective thing you can do is the dead hang. Just hold on. Build your endurance. Once you can hold a dead hang for a minute straight, your grip will no longer be a limiting factor. To make it even tougher, try hanging from a towel or using fat grips. This will build a vice-like grip that will allow you to hold on to anything and will serve as the unshakable base for every single pull-up you do. Remember, mastery isn't just about the reps you do, but the commitment you show. You now have the tools to build a back of steel and unlock your true potential. Keep putting in the work, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next workout. Peace.